Offset's reaction to the stinky BBL rumor. The full story: it was a humid Thursday afternoon in Atlanta. Offset was in his home studio, surrounded by towering speakers, gold plaques, and clouds of smoke curling from a half-finished blunt. His favorite beat was playing on loop. He was in his creative zone, trying to finish a verse for a surprise feature. Suddenly, his phone started buzzing uncontrollably on the console next to him. Offset glanced at it, annoyed at first, thinking it was just another spam call or group chat meme. But the notifications didn't stop. At first, he ignored it and kept rapping into the mic, but a text from Quavo popped up. "Bro, you seen what they saying about Barty's BBL?" Offset froze. He snatched the phone, unlocking it with lightning speed. His eyes darted from one message to the next. "Cardi's BBL stank? Bro, what's going on with your girl? They disrespecting the queen, man." He tapped open Twitter. The trending page was flooded. Hashtag stinky BBL, hashtag Cardi B, hashtag Offset. Memes, reaction videos, TikTok reenactments. The internet had exploded overnight. Offset couldn't believe what he was seeing. From laughter to fury at first, Offset let out a shocked laugh. The kind of laugh that comes out when something is so ridiculous you don't know how else to react. "Ain't no way they really talking about her like that," he said aloud, shaking his head. But as he scrolled deeper, the laughter faded. Some people were making jokes, but others were genuinely cruel. They were taking shots at Cardi's body, her hygiene, even her motherhood. Offset felt his blood start to boil. Cardi was more than just his wife. She was his partner in every sense. She had stood by him through scandals, supported his career moves, given him 2 beautiful children. Seeing strangers tear her down over something so shallow hit him harder than he expected. The private call Offset didn't waste another second. He FaceTimed Cardi immediately. When she picked up, she was sitting on the floor of their bedroom, hair tied up, face bare, wearing an oversized Balenciaga t-shirt. She looked upset, but trying to hold it together. "Yo, you good?" Offset asked softly, his eyes scanning her face for any sign of a breakdown. Cardi rolled her eyes and let out a loud, frustrated sigh. "They really out here saying my ass stank, Set. Like, where do they even come up with this SD?" Offset exhaled slowly, biting his lip to keep from exploding. "Man, you know they bored as hell. They gotta talk about something. But you know what? You gotta handle this like you always do." Cardi threw her head back against the bed and groaned. "I'm so tired of this SD, yo. I shower more than anybody I know. I got a whole Sephora in my bathroom." Offset started laughing again, despite the seriousness. "You do, though. You got more scrubs than I got shoes. You stay smelling like coconut and honey in ST." Cardi couldn't help but laugh, too. Her eyes softened, the tension easing for a moment. "Don't let him get in your head," Offset continued. "They mad because they can't touch you. Can't even get close enough to sniff if they wanted to." Offset's public defense, Offset hung up and sat there in silence for a minute. Then he stood up, shoulders squared. He walked to the bathroom Cardi always used, pulled out his phone, and went live on Instagram. "Look at this," he said, panning his camera across shelves stacked with body scrubs, bath bombs, luxury oils, perfume bottles, and exfoliating gloves. "Y'all see this? My wife. She cleaner than a brand new Maybach interior. Stop playing with her." He then turned the camera to himself, eyes dead serious. "Don't ever disrespect my queen. Y'all out here smelling like dishwater and corner store sandwiches talking about my wife stank. Nah, we ain't having that. Big Barty forever." The tweets after ending the live, Offset jumped on Twitter. "Stop playing with my wife. She smell like heaven. Y'all smell like regret and cheap vodka. Hashtag Big Barty, hashtag go wash yourselves." The tweet went viral instantly, hitting 1 million likes within an hour. Even celebrities chimed in, defending Cardi and praising Offset for standing up for her. The private moment later that evening, Cardi finally went live herself, clapping back at the haters with her usual Bronx fire. Offset watched from his studio, pride swelling in his chest. When she finished, he went upstairs and found her sitting in front of the mirror, wiping off her makeup. He walked over and wrapped his arms around her shoulders from behind. "You did that," he whispered against her ear. Cardi smiled tiredly, leaning her head against his arm. "I had to. They really think they can play with me." Offset kissed her temple. "Ain't nobody playing with you no more. You done cleared that air better than Febreze." Cardi giggled, her mood lightening. The next morning, Offset posted a family photo on Instagram. Him, Cardi, and the kids all dressed in matching white outfits, smiling wide. His caption read, "Ain't no rumor stronger than this love. Hashtag family over everything, hashtag Big Barty." Offset reflects weeks later. During an interview with Complex, Offset was asked what went through his mind when he saw the rumor. Offset leaned back in his chair, smirked, and nodded slowly. "Man, I was mad at first, but then I remembered Cardi don't fold. She built for this. And me? I'ma always ride for my wife. You could say whatever you want online, but when you come for mine, we got a problem. She too clean, too real, too legendary for y'all lil internet jokes." He paused, his eyes gleaming with pride. "And y'all